Because how long has it been since we have seen a next week in Destiny message come from Bungie? And whenever we load up the game in Destiny 2, we usually used to have those next week in Destiny messages that would let us know what we can expect to see for the following week in Destiny, so we would know what we would need to be ready to farm and what we would need to do, and we would make reset videos and everything. And I mean, we can still figure out what's going to be next usually, but it's nice for those newer players or people that just don't follow it like that to have that message. And I've been wondering where it went. Well, we kind of got an explanation here, is what I have seen. So Destiny 2 has been missing the next week in Destiny in-game message for months now, and now Bungie has finally responded with an explanation for its sudden removal. If you've been playing Destiny for a while, you've noticed that it went away, like I already said, and we've been wondering where it went. Everybody was wondering. Well, apparently there was a Reddit post that got posted not too long ago that, who was the developer that came in there? Dylan Gaffner, Bungie's global community lead, jumped into the conversation, provided some long-awaited answers. According to Gaffner, removing the weekly next week in Destiny message was a manual update, which meant that if Bungie had to make any last-minute changes to activities, it could mess things up. Basically meaning they gave us the information up front, and if anything kind of bugged out, they would have to update it, so it would make the message wrong, is what he's basically saying. And there was no way to update the message retroactively. So they were looking for a way to kind of like circumvent that. He said this is a manual process, sometimes loading or sometimes leading to issues if we had to change the maps, modes, etc. for the following week after the message. It had already been submitted. We're continuing to pass along feedback for in-game comms from Bungie. So basically he opened up the floor for conversation, what everybody thinks that we should do for these next week in Destiny messages. And there has been some concept art that came out, basically like a message portal where we could just have all of the stuff that is in the game and they can be updated. So Bungie or the devs can send us an update to these messages. Like if they change something, then they can just post a new one for the next week in Destiny thing. So this is actually a cool concept that I've seen, like a little news portal. It looks really good. Hopefully they implement something like this into the game, because we do miss having that, community feedback in the game. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments, what you think you should see or you would want to see in the game coming up into the future for any news or releases that Bungie may have.